Why do market leading companies collapse almost overnight while others seem to spot disruptions years before it happened? To answer that, I am joined today by management consultant and author Niladri Roy, whose new book, Fault Lines, tackles the invisible forces that break modern businesses. Niladri, welcome.
Thank you, Suchala, for having me. The central premise of my book is based on one fundamental principle is that organizations and therefore leadership spend obsessive time managing the visible, which is the financial and operational metrics. Now, there's nothing right or wrong about it, but what they miss over time is the invisible forces that gather beneath the surface. Now, these invisible forces are structural infirmities that gather momentum over time and suddenly, like a fault line, lead to a release of pressure in the form of an earthquake. So, therefore, disruption happens apparently suddenly, but the signs of disruption has been there and missed by managers. That is embellished with examples in the Indian context and based on my research over a long period of time, which is what makes the book poignant for an Indian reader.
So, when you talk about fault lines in an organization, what does that actually look like on the ground?
Very good question, Suchala. A fault line is manifested in behavior in the edges, which are not mainstream behavior. It will change in terms of customer orientation, the way the customer engages with you, subtle changes in technology, introduction of new platforms and business models of your competitor, which goes unnoticed till a time when it becomes inevitable. That transition from a weak signal till a tsunami is how a fault line and the pressure of the fault line build up from a very small structural change to an earthquake.
So, this isn't just another book about reacting to disruption, but it's about seeing disruption before anyone else does.
Exactly, Sujala. The whole premise of the book equips the managers with tools to sense a weak signal and the relevant weak signal and discern it from the noise so that you can act early and build anti fragility in the system, making your business models outlast structural changes and what is known as disruption over time.
In today's market, the ultimate competitive advantage is not in reacting faster, but it's seeing much earlier what's coming. If you're navigating through strategy or leading through uncertainties, Fault Line is a must read. Congratulations, Niladri.
Thank you, Suchita. And I hope this book is meant for anybody who's interested to understand India, its economic realities, and the forces that reshape the country. So, what I expect, or what I would love for the reader to take away from the book is to kind of think about what is the fault line that is going to impact my business and grab your copy in Amazon.